Alright guys, so last half day with these guys, and what an interesting one it was. Eastwood woke me up to go potty, so I thought, okay, might want to let them go potty. So I did, and yeah, had a most interesting time corralling Jade and Jasmine to come in. Jade found a bunny. I think he's injured. I don't want to let them out until I can go look for him. I don't know what I'm going to do with him, but warn Nancy and her husband that it's out there. I couldn't find it after I got Jade away from it. I couldn't find it after that, but I think he's hurt or something. And then Jasmine chased a cat up onto the porch and had it pinned underneath the table over there, so I had to grab a flashlight and go get her, and because I actually initially thought it was her growling at me, and until I saw the cat, and then I'm like, really? So it was an interesting time corralling these two out. The kitty got out okay. He was fine. He was hissing and growling at her, and I don't know. Yeah, it was an interesting time with these two. I don't know what to do. I feel bad for that poor bunny though. But it's the circle of life, unfortunately. That's what the vet told us about the baby that we saved, so it's okay. Still haven't heard anything about my ride. Still don't know what time I'm leaving. So annoying. So I just had the babysitter's worst nightmare, the pet sitter's worst nightmare. I was sitting on the porch with the dogs, and because I was gonna let them out for a couple hours so they could hang out, and this little jerk profusely decided to just disappear like Houdini on me. So this one, Jade, came up to me, and I let her in the house, and I'm standing there like an idiot calling for this one. And I was reading, and I'm sitting in the corner over here, enough so when I look up I can see them. And I'm reading and stuff like that. And so I'm sitting there, and I let Jade in, and then I look around the yard, no Jasmine. Well, the yard's pretty big, so I figured, maybe she's behind something, or she's in one of the bushes, or something like that. So I'm calling her name like an idiot, and calling her name like an idiot. So, no Jasmine. So I fell in a hole after my freaking ankle gave out on me, so I'm about in panic mode by this time, because it's been like 5 minutes, and I'm calling her name like an idiot. And no Jasmine. So I'm calling her name, and and I had seen a cat earlier, so this will come into play in a little bit. So no Jasmine. So I look in the garage, no Jasmine in there. So by this time I'm in pure panic mode, and I thought I'd looked in that big bush in the middle of the yard, well enough. So I decided to cut my losses and start walking the fence line and see if maybe there's some place she got out, because that was the part where I started thinking, hey, she got out, I'm screwed. So, walking the whole yard, I find a hole that's obviously been dug, which explains how how the rabbit got in the yard. There's probably some holes that these 3 or 2 have dug probably anywhere. But this one, not big enough to fit her, but big enough to fit this little thing. Because, she's just small enough. If she wanted to get out, she could. So, instantaneously stupid me, I go into babysitter panic mode. And I'm thinking, crap, I just lost Nancy's dog. So, I come inside after I walk up the hill, and I'm bawling my eyes out thinking, oh crap, this dog's gonna get hurt, or something way worse, and I'm gonna feel like crap. So I decided to grab the leash after I tried to call my dad, who nobody picked up. Glad we bought him that cell phone. Thinking, 2 bodies would be better than 1 to go look for this dog. And so I grab her leash and some treats, and I start walking. And I just start walking down this road and calling her name like an idiot. And so the higher powers that be, I come up through the driveway and think, stupidly, let me just look in the yard and see if there's a little brown and white dog in the yard. And would you know it? I see this little brown and white dog in the yard. So after I have a hysterical laugh/cry, I go out in the yard very calmly, grab this little stinker butt, and take her by the leash because I don't want her getting out of that hole. If she did, I don't know if she did or not. That's the thing. If she did, she came back. And I found her. She was in the big bush, but she was digging. So I don't know if she was too enthralled with what she was doing, or if she actually went after the cat we saw this morning and did go under there, but came back after, a certain amount of time of running. And while I was walking up and down like an idiot calling her name, she just popped back in the fence or what? I don't know, because she's muddy and she's wet, and I don't know, because she was digging in a hole when I found her. So, So I had an asthma attack when I came in here. My dad probably thinks I'm crazy because I called like 5 or 6 times. Oh, good God. Ugh. I need to kind of calm it a smidge. I don't know. But nope. She's not going back outside until Mom and Dad come home. Because this one, I cannot take my eye off of her. I cannot. I almost had a heart attack. Oh my God. That has to be, that has been one of my biggest fears. And I mean, even with my mom's dogs, even Schnapps, he could get under a hole as big as that one that's out in the yard. So I don't want to, go. I don't want her out there unless I've got her on leads, because I don't want her slipping under that hole if she did. I don't want her doing it again if she didn't. I don't want her seeing it and doing it again, or doing it ever. So we're going to stay in here until Mom and Dad get home. We're going to chill because the babysitter had a bit of a scare this morning already. Good morning. Yeah. So it was a good day. It was a good day so far. Good last day. Thanks, Jasmine. I think you scared the babysitter off. No, she didn't. It's fine. But my heart is beating a mile a minute. I was bawling my eyes out for half an hour. Ugh. You know what? I'm glad nobody saw me calling your name like an idiot. Ugh, I feel so stupid. But on the plus side, I know Nancy's going to see this. I would feel terrible if I lost one of your dogs, Nancy. I would. I really would. Oh, Jade, you're adorable. Dead dog. Alright, guys. I need to decompress for half a second. I'm waiting for Nancy to let me know that they're on their way home. I'm going to let them know about that big hole in the yard. So, yeah. Alright, guys. It's that time. Nancy and her husband are here. I'm leaving these guys. So, alright. Alright, guys. I'm going to say goodnight for today. So, goodnight. Please subscribe and press the like button at the bottom. Bye, guys.